Hello everybody, it's RRC and we're back at Francorchamps to start the races of the Formula Renault season. It's going to be the race 1 here, as we already know the drivers who are going to start uh, from pole, from top 10 and from other positions for race 1 and race 2. It's time to start, as we're going green in just 3 minutes time. And also talking about the weather, there is a 25% probability of a rain for this session. So let's keep an eye on the weather. Probably it's going to be raining like it was at the Formula 1 qualifying session. Let's remember our starting positions for race 1. 12 laps around the 7 kilometers around the 7 kilometers long track located at Belgium, at Francorchamps, and we have an MP Motorsport 1-2 with Nathan Norman starting from pole and Jacob Horleher right behind him. P3 is Mirna FG and P4 Michael Fraser from Corner Bros. P5 is Jorge Pavin, then Nicolas Binalla, Georgi Limonov and Mark Labogta starting on the 4th row of the starting grid. P9 for the Brazilian Gustavo Alexandre, P10 Dylan Ebrahimian, P11 Kirian Jimenez, one of the outsiders of this season, but still a strong qualifying pace by him in at in Q1. A Galloway on P12, then Simon Damsgaard, Jacob Miller, K Kittifan, Senor Italiana, Kakaboy, Logan Adams, Gerald Dimakulangan, Heidi Jane Busiga, then Jordanson and Agus Speed starting from last position in today's first race. And now let's take a look at our weather. Is it going to be raining or not? But it's not going to be raining in the first half of the race, but it might be raining at the end of the race, as there is 20-25% probability of rain, and at the end of the race, on the final 3-4 laps, the um, uh, rain probability is going to reach 50%. Let's see who's going to be the winner of the first race at Francorchamps. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we go green at Belgium with MP Motorsport 1-2 at the moment, Holher and Ormond. Ormond and Holher coming to turn 1. Hopefully there's going to be no carnage. Holher on the outside. They're still side by side, and Jacob is up into P1. We have a huge collision there, and it's A. Galloway out of the race. And looks like the bad luck for Curran and Bros continues. Oh, and that's another plane. A moment. As we already have a lot of flights at Hockenheimring, also at Nürburgring, and now we have Galloway's car almost flipping at the main straight. And we have retirement of the MP Motorsport, starting from P1, P2, but it's Kieran Jimenez with a strong P11 on the start and being hit by somebody in his rear wing. And it was number 8, it was Kakaboy. It was Kakaboy. And what about other drivers with damage? Do we have any more? Yes, Jacob Miller on P11 has lost his front wing as he collided with his teammate. And the great Finnish master plan is working like this. Senior Italiano also has lost his front wing, and that's also a collision with two Corner Bros cars. And what about other drivers with or without the front or rear wing? Looks like that's all. As we have a battle for P1 continuing between two MP Motorsport cars, going through Orange Radion, down the Canal Straight. Who's going to take P1? As they are going side by side, two yellow cars with this beautiful livery, Ormond or Holliher or Ormond. Around the inside comes Nathan, but it's Holliher defending his position. He's still on P1, Hefchi on P3, Fraser P4. Alexander is losing some positions there, as he's being overtaken by Ebrahimian, Italiana Kittifan, Busiga, Jordanson, Adam Speed, Dimicolangan, and Miller all the way down on P20. That was an interesting start, but it's only the middle sector. We have Jimenez out of the race, and here comes Nathan Norman for the move once again, as he surely has a better pace than his teammate, but he was a bit slower on the start, on the sprint towards turn 1, and as a result his teammate Jacob Holliher takes the first position in this race. But let's not forget about Mirnevchi right behind them, and it's a three-way battle for P1. And they are on Sector 3, Nathan Norman going for a move once again. But no, he's losing time, and here comes Mirnevchi. Up into P2, he has a chance to take P1. Going through the bus stop chicane, is it going to be possible? Yes, it is, but is it going to happen? Looks like no, it is not going to happen. And also, Nicholas Benal is going for a move on Michael Fraser. Michael's still on P4, but on P6, Laborta Limonov. Looks like no overtakes at the moment. Into the bus stop chicane. No, Yonderson is going for a move and they collide. The front wing damage for Yonderson and the retirement for Kei Kittifan, who was leading the championship with AR Motorsport, and looks like also Sarah Italiana is in the pits. Let's take a look at the replay about what's happened right there at the bus stop chicane. And surely it was Jordanson's fault. Surely it was. And yeah, it was just a dive bomb. Not a dive bomb of dreams, but a dive bomb of a disaster. Kittifan is out of the race. After Hockenheim he was leading, after Nürburgring he was leading, but probably that's all for Kittifan. And also we can take a look at that move on Nathan Norman by Mirnevchi. That was a brilliant move right there. Using an opportunity that Nathan Norman has lost when he was going for a move on his teammate, and that's Mirnevchi up into the second position in this race. And looks like they are going side by side, or not, Ormond and Evshi, but looks like the Sinsam Racing driver is going for a move, and he takes P1. He takes P1. And just a bit more than one lap, and from P3 to P1. Congratulations to Miran, but there are still 11 laps remaining. And now the background sounds are enabled because I forgot to turn them on. So now you can hear the engines roaring around the Spa-Francorchamps track. Jorgensen was in the pits, Italian was in the pits, Miller was in the pits. Is Hurley going to retake the position? Looks like he's trying to do that, but it's not that easy to overtake Spa-Francorchamps. As we see, Ormond has had a lot of chances to take P1 back on the first lap, but it did not happen. And looks like Horlicher is going for a move on FG once again, and most likely he is going to lose some time, as Nathan did when he was having a fight with Jacob. And yeah, looks like it happens once again. And probably there's going to be a battle for the second position right there. Into the bus stop chicane we still have yellow flags. And no move happened at the moment. And look at this gap between Ormond and Fraser, it's 1.5 seconds. Lap 3, still yellow flags, and yeah, here is Kay Kittefan's car. And probably Miran is pulling away from his contenders for the win in this race, from these two MP Motorsport cars. MP Motorsport is on P5 in the championship at the moment, as they are fighting with Corn and Bros and aka Cobra for P4. And CSM Racing is all the way down on P10. That's a disaster, but probably it's going to be KO Racing down to P10 as Miran is leading the race. We have green flags again, and no battles at the moment after such an exciting start. And probably Barhiminian is having a battle with Mark Labokta for P8 for this 1 point. Looks like it's getting a bit cloudy there in the mountains of Ardennes, where the track is located. And once again, at the end of the race, the rain probability is going to be 25–50%. And also, talking about Kei Kittifan, I was already saying a lot about him leading the leading the championship for 4 races. I mean, for 2 weekends straight. And his championship rival is Jacob Holher, and guess where he is at the moment? He's on P2. Here comes Jorge Pavin, finally some battles, let's go. And okay, Jacob was trying to defend there, and Jorge around the inside makes the move on the Frenchman Nicolas Spinalla, driving the car number 35 of SL Formula. And also here comes Gerald Demicolangan with the same move on Logan Adams, but this time Logan is defending around the outside. Already more than 1 second between FG and Horlacher, and now Nathan Ormond is going for a move on his teammate, as he did on lap 1 and lap 2, not on lap 3, because there was just a train. But he's going for a move once again, and again he's doing it on the most difficult part of the track, where it's difficult to overtake, like here on sector 3, and as a result he is losing time. But no! He's going for a move that was really close. They were side by side with their wheels, but Jacob is still on the second position. Meanwhile, 3 with half seconds between P3 and P4, between Ormond and Fraser, and the gaps are getting bigger and bigger lap by lap. It's getting closer to the half point of the race, as Logan Adams is defending really aggressively from Gerald DeMcClellan, the AR Motorsport driver. And let's see, Nathan cannot get closer. The Camel Straight, Jacob Holliher is waving with his car on the left, on the right, on the left, on the right, on the right, and that's how he is defending the position, making Nathan get closer to him. And as a result, Nathan is going for a move on Sector 2, Sector 3, one of the most difficult part of the tracks, and the only positions on the track where you can overtake are on the Camel Straight, or on the next corner after the Camel Straight, and on the bus stop chicane, but there is a huge probability that you are going to touch with your rival, and also down the main straight and into the final corner. DeMcClellan finally gets past the Logan Adams, and let's take a look at this overtake. Gerald is on P12 in the championship with 10 points, and looks like that was an easy move by him. From the inside, Logan was running white. Probably it was a mistake, probably he just did not want to have a battle with him, just decided to let him go, and as a result he's on P16, Gerald's on P15, and they have no chances for the points. But you know how good time I'm commentating, so everything can happen. If I say that they have no chances to make it into top 10, for example, they are going to make it. Busky gets past Kakaboy. We should take a look at the replay. And that was Sector 3. The place where it's difficult to overtake and easy to lose the position. And also here comes Agus Speed on Kakaboy. And they are colliding. Oh! And hey, Jane Busiga is out of the race! As I said, that's very difficult to overtake in the bus stop chicane, but it's very easy to make a contact. Jane Busiga is crossing the road, so do you know why? I don't know. Let's take a look at the replay. It was not Hades' fault, of course. Okay, from this camera. And yes. Agus Speed and Kakaboy are making their way into the pits, but not Heidi, Jane, Busiga. And basically 3 cars are out from the fight for the points. And we have DeMcClellan on P12 and Adams on P13. What I was talking about that they're not going to make it into the points zone, but probably they are going to do that. Okay, it's lap 6, and Jorge Pavin is going for a move on Michael Fraser, round the inside, but the car number 2 is still ahead, and 5 seconds pit stop for Kakaboy, 7.6 seconds pit stop for Agus Speed, and Senor Italiana is getting closer to his teammate from Motopark Academy. Jacob Miller on P18, and these are all 18 cars competing on the track at the moment, as we have 4 retirements. Jane Busige is officially out of the race. He could not do anything with these 3 wheels, so of course he has retired his car, as we have Jane Busiga, K. Kittyfan, A. Galloway, and Kirian Jimenez out of the race. Jorge Pavin is still close to Michael Fraser. And nothing's going to happen there, he's just losing time, and Nicolas Binal is getting closer. So we have somebody making it into the pits. No, it was just a bug for Nicolas Binala. Still yellow flags into the bus stop chicane. And finally, Nathan Normand has a chance to overtake his teammate into Arush Radium section or down the Camel Straight. And also have battle for P4. Let's take a look at that. Nathan Normand catching the slipstream, and now the DRS, which is not available of course. Here they come, almost side by side, but Nathan Normand does not have enough power to get past his teammate, or does he? No! Jacob is closing the door, so we also have Jorge Pavin going for a move on Michael Fraser, trying to do something again, but Michael is still ahead. Another battle, and Dimokulagan gets past Alexandre. Call me a professional jinxer, my friend, as Joe Dimokulagan is making his positions up in this race, and he's already on P11. Also, I was talking about Adams not making it, but at the moment he's on P13. Ormond and Hurley are still fighting. It's lap 7, already the second half of the race, but it's looks like there are less clouds around the track at the moment. And again, Nathan Ormond is going for this stupid move. And he's still on P3, meanwhile, in between Mirnevci and Jacob. Holy hurry! Oh! Looks like there's a mistake by Jacob, but he's still on P2. Okay, let me continue my sentence. And for now, between Miran and Holher, there are 3 seconds. There were 2.7 seconds before lap 8, but now, after this mistake, it's 3.2. Let's take a look at the replay once again. What's happened to Jacob? He almost spun on the curb, or not on the curb. Yeah, just losing his rear for a moment, but he saved the car and saved his second position in this race. This hot battle for P2 continues, and there is another chance for Nathan Normand to get past his teammate on the Camel Straight or into the next corner. Let's see, two teammates at MP Motorsport, these two beautiful yellow cars are fighting for the second position, but there is going to be just one driver who is going to take this P2. It's going to be Jacob Holher, Nathan Normand, or somebody from this group, as Jorge Pavin is going for a move on Michael Fraser once again, but nothing happens. Nothing happens in this battle, 3.6, as the chances for MP Motorsport to win this race are melting. 8th lap already, 5 laps remaining, less than 5 laps. And let's don't forget about the next race, the race 2, which is going to take place in 20-30 minutes. And we're going to have Kakaboy starting from pole position and the retired Kirian Jimenez starting from second. Mirnevich is going to start from P17. In the back of the grid, Horler is going to start from P7, and Nathan Normand is starting the race on P6. Deepak Langan gets past Labokta. Let's take a look at the replay. That's an interesting move around the inside in this corner. That's almost impossible, but he has done it. Four laps remaining. Now let's take a look at the race progression as Gerald Dimaclagan has gained 9 positions to make it up into P10. And yes, he has done it. I was talking about him not making it into the points zone, but here he comes on P10. It's still not enough to get some points, but that's still something. Pavin is still chasing, trying to chase Michael Fraser, and as a result, the gap between Ormond and Fraser is increasing, and the gap between FG and Horler is also increasing. It's a bit more than 3 laps remaining, and again, so some self-promotion. As well, we're trying to find some commentators for FRC or RRC, so if you're interested, just contact us on Discord. Jacob Horler is already trying to defend from his teammate on the bus stop chicane, even if there is just a bit less than 1 second gap between them, but he's already closing the door from somebody. Probably it's nothing normal, but he was just too far away. 3 laps remaining, and it's still Mirnevich leading the race. And the Sweden driver is looking really good this race, gaining 2 positions. As here comes Nathan Ormond once again, who's trying to do something around the outside, now around the inside, but again, he cannot do anything for 10 laps straight. Nothing happens at the moment, only Abrahamian is defending from Damsgaard, and if they're going to collide, it's going to be Dimaklongan on P8. Hopefully they're not going to do that. As here comes nothing normal on Hurlher once again. It was dangerous, but Hurlher still keeps the position for the 10th lap. Merefshi starts lap number 11 and it's 2 laps remaining in this race. What about this battle? Dimaklongan and Damsgaard. Please no contact, thank you. Fraser is still 8 seconds behind Ormond. And FG is dominating this race since the second half of the session. By the way, already lap 11, no rain, even if there was a 50% probability of rain. And Nathan Ormond is trying to do something again. Jorge Pavin is going side by side with Michael Fraser, but it happens lap by lap. Pavin trying to overtake Fraser, Ormond trying to overtake Hurlher, and nothing happens. It's almost the final lap, Nathan Ormond on Jacob Hall here around the inside. Into the sector 3, one of the corners, but yes. Limonov is still behind Pavin and he has a chance to do something into the bus stop chicane, but not to crash into him, not to crash into him. So close, but Jorge is still on P5. Jorge is still on P5. And Dimaklongan is trying to do something with Abrahamian. As he's going to smash the door and to join the room of top 8. Arush Radion, Nathan Norman cannot catch his teammate for the 12th lap, so my money is on Jacob Hurlher finishing on 2nd position. And here comes Gerald Dimaklongan on Abrahamian. Down the camel straight. Round the inside he comes. It's really close, but he's still on P9. And 2 sectors remaining to get this 1 point in that race 1. And Cheryl has a fantastic pace today, a great race already, and he gained 10 positions from the start of the race. That's fantastic. And look at this close battle for P4 as Jorge Pavin gets past Michael Fraser the same as Georgi Limonov does, as we missed that moment. Probably Michael Fraser just ran wide. Probably, well, let's see. As we take a look at Jorge Pavin's onboard with Michael Fraser. It was just a little mistake there, almost losing the rear end, losing the downforce, and here come Jorge Pavin and Georgi Limonov on the inside on the British driver who is now down to P6. BRNFG is already completing the final sector, with Nathan Normand has just one, two, or three more opportunities to get past Jacob Horleher. All the eyes on the battle for the second position, as we already know who is going to be the winner of the race. Nothing happens, only the bus stop chicane in the final corner, as here comes BRNFG into the bus stop chicane, into the final corner, and he becomes the Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix Renner Racing Championship winner in race 1. Congratulations, and it's a win for Sinsam Racing, with MP Motorsports finishing on P2 and P3, Jacob Horleher and Nathan Normand. Nathan could not get past Jacob as he was defending really well. Congratulations for this P2 and P3, and Jorge Paven finishing the race on P4 with Limonov P5 and Michael Fraser losing the 4th position on the final lap of the race. P7 Nicholas Binala, Abraham in P8, and really close to the point zone is Gerald Dimicolan, but still a solid drive by the AR Motorsport driver. Then P10 Damsgaard, P11 Labocta, Adams, Alexandre, Jordanson, Kakaboy P15, Agus P16, Italian P17, Miller P18, and that's all. Now it's time to listen to the national anthems. Okay, now it's time to take a look at the race results for the last time, and we're going to listen to the Swedish national anthem, as Merafshi has completed the race by 6 minutes, 31 seconds, and 144 thousandths of a second. Jacob Holher P2, Nathan Norman P3, then Pavin, Limona, Phrases, Binala, and Ebrahimian completing the race in the point zone. Inside the top 10 we also have Dim Kolenkan and Damsgaard, and the drivers who finished the race are Mark Bogdan P11, then Logan Adams, Gustavo Alexandre, then Jordanson, Kakaboy, Speed, Italian and Miller, and the drivers who could not finish the race because of collisions, because of the crashes are Heidi Jane Busiga, Kay Kirifan, A. Galloway, and Kirian Jimenez. Now let's take a look at the fastest laps of the race, and the fastest lap goes to Dan Jordanson from AKA Motorsport. Let's take a look where he finished. Was then finished on P14. That was unexpected actually, but we have no points for the fastest lap of the race, sadly. Anyways, now it's time to listen to the national anthem of Sweden. As we have our Discord bot not working again for some reason, and I'll try to fix it. Yeah, looks like the Discord bot is not working, so I have to do it with YouTube. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Well, that's it, but not for today, as we have race 2 starting in just 10 minutes time, with Kakaboy starting from pole and Kieran Jimenez. An unexpected result in qualifying, as Kieran is starting alongside Kakaboy in this race too. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.